I'm Paige Elizabeth, and I photograph weddings for Heroic Romantics.
My name is Peter Mandon. I'm the founder of Walk and Wine.
I'm Ellen O'Hara, and I'm the head of business development at Cockpit Art.
Deborah Spencer, and I'm the event director on Design Junction.
You know, I started blogging a long time ago at the beginning of blogs, and somehow in the middle of doing all of that, Twitter passed me by, and I wanted to meet more people, and I have got to get control of Twitter.
Just found out about this on Friday. Katie at Eventbrite was at our last event, and she mentioned it might be worth coming to check it out. So I came here just to see what Eventbrite is up to, and also I think the talent on the panel is quite interesting.
Actually, I have to admit, it was my sister who made the introduction. She actually works for Eventbrite, and because I work in the creative industry, she said, look, why don't you come along, you'll get to network, and you'll actually kind of go away with some knowledge on the social media side, which we've been spending a lot of time working on.
Oh, absolutely. I thought that the segments on social networking were a little stronger than the event parts, but in both places they talked about things that I hadn't thought about. So, for example, the woman from the School for Creative Startups, her incredible focus on telling a story and telling that story consistently in every direction was really powerful. And I think it's something that creatives don't necessarily think of, because we're always thinking about the next great idea and the next wonderful thing that we want to be working on. So I think developing that story and being very clear about it through multiple outlets was hugely powerful.
Not so much learning, so it's just coming to events like this provides more solid foundation to a lot of the stuff that I guess I knew or were already working on, but it's the key things I think is just having a really solid plan and doing stuff for a reason, not just because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that technical, so I always pick up little technical tips, particularly from Peter. Peter and I are actually working on a digital storytelling project out in Thailand at the moment, so I'm always learning from him. He's always learning from his technologists about the latest applications. So it's normally on the app side that I pick up my kind of tidbits, so yeah, I think there's always something for me to go and research when I leave.
The key learnings for us is the follow-up is critical with the Twitter, and also just kind of, engaging more, using Facebook more. We've always been very hot on Twitter, but I think with Facebook, because you can run it quite like a blog, and we should be reflecting that from our blog on our website, and we felt that maybe we didn't need to use Facebook as much as we did. But now, having gone away from this talk, I think it's actually a really important tool.
Favorite is Twitter, just because I just find it instant, and for me social media has to be instantaneous. I'm not a great photographer or a particularly visual person, so although I like looking at Tumblr and Pinterest and that kind of thing, for myself I use Twitter. I find it's a great way of generating a quick conversation, and also you can just follow other people really easily. Generally, I always see social media as an extension or an integral part of your marketing strategy. So at the core, it has to be the brand and the brand story and getting your story right. So I normally talk about storytelling and the importance of that from a content creation point of view. And I think my other top tip, and it's quite general really, is just not to be too concerned about what you're posting. Obviously have a strategy and a voice, but not to let that debilitate you if you're not very confident. So just get involved, have conversations, be authentic, talk about what you're genuinely interested in and what you genuinely know about.